has you looking at the Lakers a little bit differently right now. Of course, Oklahoma City is still the team to beat. They're the reigning defending champions. They're like 17 or 18 and 1. Denver's right there. They retooled. They've gotten a bit younger. And they still have Jokic. And Jokic has been the Lakers' kryptonite for years. But that was before Luka Doncic got it.
The Lakers entered the season loaded with talent, hype, and massive expectations. But once you look past the highlight plays, the real story becomes obvious. The scoreboard isn't revealing everything, and the game film exposes the deeper issues: missed rotations, weak closeouts, and sloppy execution that point to something fundamentally off. If they don't clean up these mistakes soon, the consequences will be huge. In the playoffs, every flaw gets exploited. The pace slows, defenses tighten, and teams can't afford to coast through April. Still, credit where it's due, the Lakers are fighting. They stormed into the 2025-26 season with a 13-4 record, sitting comfortably atop the Pacific Division. And their numbers back it up, averaging over 118 points per 100 possessions while shooting nearly 51% from the field shows real trust in both the system and each other. When games get tight, they respond, closing lanes, hitting clutch shots, and playing like a unit that's been together for years. If they continue polishing their strengths, this could be the beginning of something serious. What makes it even more impressive is that no one expected them to look this dangerous without LeBron. Yet they shocked the entire Western Conference while he was sidelined. And across the league, one superstar is turning every single night into his own personal highlight show.
You know, one of the top candidates for league MVP honors if he continues to look the way that he has looked. The Clippers are another story, highly disappointing this season. But LeBron James being back, Austin Reeves and him doing what they're doing, and Luka Doncic just looking the way that he's looking, which is nothing short of spectacular.
Luka Doncic has been on a tear, opening the season with back-to-back 40-point games and becoming just the fourth player in NBA history to do it, and the only one to pair both performances with double-digit rebounds and at least 5 assists. His 92 points across 2 nights set a new Dallas record, and then he followed it up with yet another 40-point outing, stepping into Wilt-level territory and proving he arrived in full MVP form. With averages of 35 points, 9 assists, and 9 rebounds, Luka isn't just playing in the league, he's running it. In just 12 games, he became the fastest player ever to reach 400 points and 100 assists, making it all look effortless. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, Austin Reeves has quietly become the engine of the Lakers. Sliding seamlessly between roles, he's putting up around 28 points, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds on nearly 50% shooting. His 51-point eruption on October 27, 2025, instantly put him in legendary company. Very few Lakers have ever hit 45 or more, let alone pass 50. His steady growth has made him one of the franchise's most valuable long-term pieces. DeAndre Ayton has finally found his rhythm, the supporting cast is clicking.
In the corner. Doncic at the line. Now here's LeBron and Green talking with a win yesterday.
Things get even shakier when you realize this is all happening with Luka running the show. His 4.2 turnovers look high on paper, but that's normal for a guy who handles the ball every single possession. That's superstar usage, nothing unusual. The real issue is how careless the entire team has been with the ball. If LeBron fully steps into the stabilizing playmaker role he keeps hinting at, the offense could settle down fast. And if he pulls it off and somehow grabs ring number 5, the GOAT conversation is going to explode all over again. But right now, these turnovers are draining the life out of the Lakers. Even on good shooting nights, they struggle to control the tempo. Marcus Smart was brought in for leadership and stability, but 2 turnovers and barely 3 assists isn't the impact they expected. Ayton has been solid, but even he's coughing the ball up more than he should. You could almost feel JJ Redick's frustration from the sideline because these aren't small mistakes. These are the kind of errors that bury teams in the playoffs. And underneath all those turnovers lies an even bigger problem. The Lakers still don't have an identity. Without a real offensive structure, no team can dominate for long. Every champion in the last decade finished top 6 in either offense or defense, and most of them were elite on offense first. The Lakers? They're nowhere near that level yet.
It just is something special to behold, make no mistake about it. And the Lakers are doing their thing right now. they could be in the mix. It would not surprise me at all if the Lakers win.
Until LA sharpens its style and finds a steady rhythm, they'll stay good, not great. Their next major issue is defense. It isn't terrible, but it's nowhere near elite, and analysts called this out before the season even started. Missed rotations, slow closeouts, lazy switches, the tiny details that great teams punish instantly. Every time LA slips, opponents attack without hesitation. Their offense can carry them at times, but the moment the defense relaxes, structured teams tear them apart. If this doesn't change soon, playoff pressure will expose these cracks even more. Ironically, their best path to real contention might be leaning fully into offense. They need a top 6 offensive rating to hang with modern champs. Look at the 2023 Nuggets or the 2021 Bucks. They weren't defensive walls, but their offense was unstoppable when it mattered most. Then comes the fourth issue, and it hits even harder. This team relies heavily on its stars. Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves run the entire engine. And the moment one of them sits, the offense changes instantly. Ball movement slows, spacing collapses, and clean looks disappear like nothing ever clicked. The numbers don't lie. The offense runs entirely through those three. Once they hit the bench, efficiency drops fast. That kind of dependence is dangerous. LeBron needs managed minutes. Luka carries a huge creator load, and Reeves can't hold the entire system together every single night. One off game, a little fatigue, or even a minor tweak can throw the whole rhythm off. The bench hasn't helped either. Every time the second unit checks in, the intensity drops. The defense softens, the pace slows, and opponents crawl right back into the game. It's already hurting them in the regular season, but in the playoffs, weaknesses like that get targeted instantly. A lack of dependable depth behind their stars could easily become the reason their season ends early. With the playoffs approaching, LA still has time to tighten things up. The first fix is defense. Too many slow rotations and missed switches keep burning them, even though they can guard at a high level when they're locked in. Sharper communication and better pick-and-roll coverage could turn them into a real problem for contenders. Next is the three-point shooting. It's not just about hitting shots, it's about smarter spacing and movement. When Luka drives, the rest of the squad has to stay active, shifting around so defenses can't just sit in the paint. That's how they keep the rhythm steady and avoid those ugly stretches where nothing falls. Turnovers are still a huge issue. They keep rushing passes and forcing drives, wasting possessions that should easily be theirs. If LA tightens its decision-making and stops handing teams free points, the offense becomes far more dangerous instantly. And the bench must wake up. Every time the second unit checks in, the intensity drops, and that can't happen on a team chasing a title. Luka, LeBron, and Reeves can't carry this thing alone. Once the playoffs hit, mental toughness and unity matter just as much as raw talent. If you're a Lakers fan, there's real hope. The road is open, and history already proved it's possible. Back in 2024, Luka led Dallas 10th in offense, 18th in defense, all the way to the finals. And he didn't just sneak in. He knocked out the defending champs, the Oklahoma City Thunder, a team that was on pace to break the wins record. That second-round matchup turned into absolute chaos, with Luka and PJ Washington taking out OKC in a wild 6-game series that ended on a controversial call. The entire